straight into it. Pretty much everybody here is a father. I mean, they can be a father. Yeah, you got dogs, so it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same.
Not a Zack dog dad.
But everybody here has kids, soon to be. Zack, you man, y'all about a couple days. Yeah, y'all. That's the waiting thing for you. What is that like? How does the whole process like? Is it everything you thought it would be? Was it like people didn't tell you what all this other extra stuff that was going on? Like,
so we got 2 weeks till my little girl gets here, hopefully.
Yeah.
I would say I have a lot more respect for my wife. I definitely respected her as a person and as a woman, but seeing the stuff that she's been going through, there's not a chance. You couldn't pay me to have a baby.
It's just not
like I couldn't imagine. Like I didn't think when I was like, hey, let's have a baby. I didn't think of the negatives. I only thought of the positive.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't think about, for 3 months straight, she couldn't eat or drink anything.
It's like torture. The first trimester is like torture for me.
It was bad.
Third or the worst.
So, but we're near the end. So we're at the end of the fourth quarter, and hopefully we cross that finish line. Everything's ready. Everything's ready. She can come right now. I can get that call and have to leave here. So.
Yeah.
Have you picked out a name yet?
Kyler. Yo.
Beautiful thing, man. Who here has like what? How many kids does everybody have? I got one. I got two. Two? Four.
I got four. 3 daughters.
3? Yeah, you got like dog.
Yeah, 3 dogs.
I have
3 dogs.
I have 5 boys and 1 girl.
So 6. Okay.
6 children.
Yeah. So, what's the most enjoyable thing about being a father? Like,
What you start with?
Most enjoyable thing? I mean, and like I'm by no means am I comparing having a dog or a pet to having a child.
Right,
I don't mean that, but just watching them grow, just teaching them things and stuff like that, and seeing them mature, and I can't imagine what that would feel like to see a human being doing that. But I hope to, reach that one day. But that's a whole another episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's exciting to hear like Zack talk about it. But then I'm also wondering, Zack, what's your sleep schedule like? Because my guy just had a baby, and I heard there was like no sleep.
That 2 or 3
hours at a time.
Oh yeah, it's
right there.
It does depend on the child, but I think it's.
But are you ready?
You just got. You're never gonna be ready.
You're never ready.
You just got to be in it.
Yeah.
Right. Like
You're in the trenches when you're there.
But you got to be committed to it, man. Like I think for me, what made it, it's hard. Like being a parent is hard. Right?
No doubt.
Super challenging. I mean, just the sleep thing alone. But you got to be committed to it, right? It's got to be worth it for you. And you got to know that you're in it. Like some people that I know who've had children, it's like for them, they're like, okay, I got 3 years of this, I got 5 years of this, I got until they're 18 to do this. But the reality is it's a lifelong commitment. And if you approach it with this sort of incremental thing, like, okay, they're going to be breastfeed for this long, and they're going to potty train for this long, you start to count down the days, right? It's like if you go for a run or you work out at the gym. Bobby obviously works out at the gym.
A little bit.
If you in there looking at the clock the whole time.
Oh, I thought you had one of them shirts on.
The body of the but correct me if I'm wrong. I obviously don't be at the gym. So if you looking at the clock the whole time, the shit is miserable. Right? If you're constantly thinking about, damn, I didn't sleep last night, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. But if you just embrace the journey, man, it's actually beautiful. And to answer your question, Jamar, I think everything about it is the best part. And that's how I approach it.
Not going to the gym.
Except for not going to the gym.
I haven't been able to go to the gym the last 3 years.
Right.
See,
I'll tell you what. The best to me. The best part about being a dad.
But that's your son too.
I'm Zack's dad. I'm sorry. I had him when I was 16. I do not advise that. Hey, it was rough.
We was broke.
Not only you just young, you don't know anything, then you gotta rely on your parents. That's another story for another day. But the best part, because I'm 48 now, I got this parents. I'm your baby daddy's favorite baby daddy. I got this down. But the best part about being a parent, especially a father, when you come home from work, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're hungry, and your kids, you walk out the door, your kids are, oh, daddy's home. And they run to you and hug you. Oh,
you get a whole nother energy.
You get that second win. That is the most amazing thing ever. That hug. My baby girl hugs me. It's like she absorbs all my negative energy.
Is there a difference between daughters and sons as
Oh,
far
yeah.
as love goes?
Oh yeah.
Because I know with my daughter, they just,
You got 3 daughters.
yeah, I got 3 daughters, so they just all on me like this all the time. It's like all the time.
Yeah.
And as far as me, the best part about being a dad is just being able to teach them. Being, for girls, they need their fathers. That's
putting
why.
them on the game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I put them on game.
Yeah,
I tell them the truth.
Yeah.
It ain't no BS with them.
They're
It's
raw,
always like, Dad, what do you think about this or that? I'm like, are you want daddy version or you want body version?
Right.
I want both. I said, okay, well, here you go.
Yeah.
So that's what I like.
What about you?
For me, I'll start with just watching them evolve. My sons are all grown now.
You got 3 boys?
4 boys.
4 boys. 4 boys. Okay.
And watching their personalities, 4 different personalities.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And I
You see a little bit of yourself in each one of them? Or?
every bit.
Yeah?
And it's funny, I believe in spending a lot of time early,
That's the most important.
molding it, because when they get to thinking for themselves, they're gonna, and I can tell you, by age 24, they're gonna come back to what they know.
Mm.
I know what you're right, because I have a 29-year-old, and she did the same thing, and she's my little daughter's getting ready to turn 24. And it's funny how
They start saying,
Yep.
oh, you're not so dumb after all.
they have that conversation. She's like, Dad, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, what's all these taxes and all this other stuff? And when she first had to pay her own bills,
But
she's like, Dad, thank you. I appreciate you.
They appreciate the sacrifice.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now I have, grown conversations.
Yeah, I
What is
know.
that like? Like, it shifts, because, I mean, you go from,
It's
Okay.
yeah.
my 2 middle kid boys came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay,
And it was like, okay, hey Dad, let's
What's that?
brought cigars,
Yeah.
having a bourbon with them, sitting there talking
Yeah.
with the air lounge, with me.
Yeah.
And just hanging out, just having a good time, and just talking. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like the joy.
Okay.
And we just go
What kind of
back.
bourbon was it? I'm freshly into the game of bourbon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nerves.
like Angels
Uncle
Envy
Nerves.
that night.
Yeah, what?
Angels Envy, and then we were
Okay.
doing some Uncle Nerves,
Okay.
Black bourbon.
the blackberry.
Okay.
So I literally, before this, I just found out about that bourbon.
You know
Literally like an
about
hour
it?
before.
I'm
I had
into
no
the game.
idea.
I'm trying to
I
learn
know,
all
man,
this
this bourbon be nice, man.
So Uncle Nearest, shout out to your sponsor, Urban League.
Okay.
They brought Uncle Nearest down. Just to segue out of the conversation for a second. They brought an Uncle Nearest rep down,
Yeah.
and so I've been hip to Uncle Nearest for several years through the Breakfast Club. They won the Breakfast Club
Okay.
when they launched first black-owned bourbon. Amazing story. Uncle Nearest taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey. But the Urban League brought a rep down and educated us on like the progression of the brand. When they first came out, they weren't really making their own whiskey. They were blending, right?
Okay.
And so it was more like a private label. But now they distill their own. And as a bourbon drinker, it's a lot better. And it's one of the better. Like it's not just good because it's black owned. Like we're gonna support anyway.
Yeah.
But it's one of the better whiskeys you can buy. It's not a bourbon, by the way. It's a whiskey, but it's excellent.
I remember.
But they just
remember.
reformatted.
They just started distilling their own, and it's legit.
I got
I
some
remember
extra.
a couple. That was a while ago. Marcus, he had put me on the Basil Hayden. That was the first time I had it, and I was like, "That's smooth." But I wasn't really like into like bourbon like that though. But now I kind of am. It's kind of like sip on it now. Yeah,
That's some shit that happens when you become a dad too. You get into
Yeah.
you get into slow drinking rather than
instead of
shots.
shots.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So like you said, you had Zack at 16, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think you would have done differently, as a father right now? Like, because I know you probably had him at 16, probably had another kid at 30.
No.
Well, I'm just saying, what would you do
Get me
differently?
down.
Wow, no, I don't think no one's ever asked me how old I was when I know I had him in high school, and I had another child soon thereafter. But I was raised by women, right?
Me too.
So all the men, my uncles, all the guys, I grew up in Warner Homes. Shout out to Warner Homes.
Yep.
Killer Court, all that.
249.
All the men that were in my life, I thought they were so positive. They had women, they had drugs, they had money, and I'm like, I gotta be that guy, boy, I gotta be him. So I was raised by a woman. I didn't really understand how to be a man, right? So I'm having a child at 16. Don't cross my legs like a woman, walk like a woman, because I'm around women all the time. So I didn't know how to make my son into a man. Luckily, my mom, shout out Arminga Carroll, she was like, look here, partner. I graduated high school in 1991 from Richwoods. Shout out to Richwoods. And she's like, you need to join the Marines. I'm like, And the recruiter, Sergeant Royal, a lot of us got recruited by Sergeant Royal. He was from the South. He had a deep voice, nice, smooth skin. And when I tell you, when he spoke, I could hear my mom just. And I joined the Marines, and that taught me how to be a man. Going overseas and watching different stuff, being in different scenarios. You appreciate the stuff that we have in America. And like I said, talking to be a man, and then I took all that, okay, I wasn't the best father. I'm still a kid at 16. Like I tell people, I've been paying child support since I was a child. What? I'm paying child support. I'm like, man, I got my first job at Hardin's. Ain't no child support. Like, are you kidding? What is it? I don't even know what this is. No one told me about it. I got taxes. I got FICA. I got child support. So I had to do that, and it just, as I see the younger generation growing up, I see a lot of me and them. They've been raised by the grandmother, been raised by some other women, and they don't have that man to teach them. Not just the drug dealer or the guy on the corner. They don't have that man to say, look here, smack him upside the head. Look here, boy, like Falco leg going, look at here, look at here, look at here, right? And they don't have that man to teach them how to be a man and how you're supposed to conduct yourself as a man.
Jamar wanted to come together and bring everybody together because we was talking about, hey, us men, we need a platform to talk about these things. So somebody that's 16 will make that,
that same mistake, right.
That not a mistake.
Not a mistake, right.
Not a mistake.
Right.
But
that's Zack, were you the first?
Exactly.
Yeah, the first.
Yeah. So, but just a different way of doing different things. What about you, John?
I was so interested in the story, I forgot the question.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a
no, I know what I did with that. Real quick, I wanted to ask, how are you guys' relationship? You having him at a young age, did it cause any? Y'all have a great relationship?
We are solid.
That's what's up. Normally, sometimes that could be like kid raising the kid. Sometimes it's
well, they say it takes a village.
Right.
Yeah, my mom helping out a lot. His grandma on his mom's side helping out a lot, and so like it wasn't all great.
Peaches and rainbows.
It was. Well, I'll tell you, it was rough. It was rough, right? But he's 32, 31, 32, and I'm 48, and we've been solid ever since he was 5. Like that's been ever since he was 5.
That's when we had the DNA test.
You see the
I came out white. He was like, hold on now. But look, we got the DNA test when I was 5.
Right.
99.99%. That's real for us. But But Bobby, you know my dad.
Yes, I do.
Now every kid he got now, my color.
That color.
He got a kid that's darker than me. I need a DNA test.
Yeah. My kid come out looking like Wesley Snipes. Oh,
like me.
You come out looking like Bobby.
I would say though, to answer your question, like one thing I've noticed between myself and my friends that I grew up with is like I'm fortunate to have this relationship with my dad because they don't have it.
Right. That's why
I've noticed a difference in their level of success when they don't have that dad.
Right. So it's so important. It's so important. Man, it's so important.
That's what's up, bro. I love you, man.
But no, is there anything that you would do differently or anything like that?
I think so. I'm grateful for the experiences that I heard from these two brothers because I had kids later in life, right? And so I was able to learn from people around me. A lot of my peers had kids. I was, my daughter is about to be 6, so 30, right? 31.
Yeah.
And then my son is only 3. So I was already, early 30s, my wife, late 20s. and we had lived our lives, right? If I had my kids early, and even in my 20s, I was a wild boy. Like I was wild. Like this is a whole podcast of stories I could tell, right? I would not have.
Get back to that.
Yeah, but and so I'm grateful. I'm grateful, right, that I had the opportunity to have kids later in life where I had experienced some things, been able to learn from the mistakes of others. But I make mistakes every day. You know what I mean? And I think to Dr. J's point about maybe when they're 24, they'll be able to tell me, I wish you did this different. I wish you did this different. But I think ultimately, what I try to do is be present, right? And like, what's up, brother? Being present, even if I don't do everything right, at least I'm there, right? We talk about how important it is for them to have a relationship, for us to have a relationship with our kids.
Right.
It's one of the reasons I made the different career decisions for me, right? So when my daughter was 3 months old, I was on tour in South Korea, right? And so for me, music has always been my passion, my drive. I was on tour in South Korea, right?
I've been to South Korea.
My first I did 3 world tours before that, but never as a headliner. It's my first headlining tour. And so we're documenting the whole thing. And again, my daughter's 3 months. She's back at home in North Carolina, and we're doing this little taping. My videographer stops the thing. He's like, "Bro, I know you love your daughter, but if we do a whole documentary about how much you love your daughter, ain't nobody gonna watch this shit. Let's focus on the performance. Let's focus on the tours."
Yeah.
But to me, what that demonstrated is I really wanted to be with my kids, right? Like being away from them for months at a time, weeks at a time.
And we going.
I knew I was missing moments, right?
Yeah.
So if you ask me a mistake that I avoided,
Yeah.
it was being away from my kids too much.
Yeah.
I probably would have waited till I finished my training. Medicine is a very intense undertaking. I was at the start of a surgical residency before they cut the hours down. Well, my 2 oldest were born while I was working for the government. But came back to my residency. I was working 100 hours, 120 hours a week.
So you didn't have a life.
So I didn't have a life. So my life was work, and I always made sure that something on the weekend I would do something with them. If they were playing sports, I always made it in time. Couldn't coach or anything like that, but I made sure that I was there in body. Sometimes you're just tired, you're just kind of
there.
But as long as they can look up and see me,
You're one of these.
That was enough.
that was enough. I didn't have to,
I know that feeling, man.
and you know what I mean? So you work all night, you come home and got it. So I think I would have waited till my training when I should have, but life does what it does, and you take it and embrace it, and you get through it. They, take them to the hospital. I mean, the 2 of us, they got to do some cool shit.
Yeah.
Think about a 6-year-old, 4-year-old in a big long hallway. What are they gonna do?
Man,
Run.
They gonna run.
Take off.
Everybody knew them. Didn't have to worry about anything. One day, the chairman of the medicine department was doing rounds and had all the 20 interns and residents there. And I was going to the floor. My sons come flying on the floor. Miss D. And they all look like, who are those kids? And all the nurses fell out laughing, because they came in, and then the chairman, he looked at me.
So being a doctor, that's like being around a big family with your kids and that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I can relate because I'm a fireman, so my kids being around the firemen, they love these dudes.
Right.
They feel like they got 130 different fathers and uncles and all that. So they come around young and they can see them grow up. It's dope.
Yes, indeed.
It's dope.
They got to fly in a helicopter one time.
We have I'm very big on tradition, not a naming thing, but even like the small traditions in our house. So one of the first things is we always go to bed and wake up on a positive note every single day.
Okay.
Right? So when my kids come down the stairs in the morning, it's like their birthday every day. My wife and I make sure we celebrate them. We every single day. We come down. It's like it's like we make sure that they know that we're excited that they're awake. They always say, "I love you, mommy. I love you," and it sets the tone for their whole day.
Wow.
And my wife and I never go to bed on a bad note, and we make sure they never go to bed on a bad note, even if they had a hell of a day.
How do you do that?
Me and
Mom.
That's a whole other. That's a whole other podcast.
I was gonna say,
But for the kids, we have like these mantras that they say, right? So we call them affirmations. So at the end of the night, my kids say their affirmations, and my daughter has a new affirmation that she just started. Both my kids say, I'm strong. My daughter says, I'm strong, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I can do anything. And so even if they're having like a crazy moment, I say, Harlan, what are your affirmations? It'll make her focus on the moment, right? She'll be mad at me because she'll never want to go to bed, so she's crying, she's throwing stuff. And I'll say, Harlan, what are your affirmations? It'll center her. And then the other thing that she says is from the book Sulaway. She says, wherever I go, whatever I do, I'll be bold and dream big, right? And so we make sure we leave them with those little nuggets.
What is that?
Sulaway is a book. It's a children's book by Lupita, actually. It's a really great children's book if you have daughters. About black girls. Anyway, so those are traditions, like small daily traditions that we do. Another one is we always make sure we have dinner together. We share our meals together. We don't get to have breakfast and lunch together most days, but at least we have one meal a day together. Just to make sure we center family.
Yeah.
I mean, those
Family's really,
that shit is really important.
Shout out to that.
That's beautiful. Every Saturday or Sunday I'm off in the firehouse. I make it a point to cook my daughter's breakfast. So I remember the time my baby girl was 6 years old. She spent it out at my mom's house, and she woke my mom up early. She said, because we call my mom Mama. She said, I gotta go home. She's like, why? Because Daddy making breakfast for me. My mom got kind of mad about that, but she's like, what about my breakfast? I get to think making, you know.
Yeah.
So my daughters, they know every Saturday or Sunday that I'm off in the firehouse. I'm making the breakfast. I always make French toast, eggs, bacon, and then I get the little powdered sugar, strawberries on it.
Yeah.
And then, or now they like the breakfast sandwiches, you know, with muffins. So I'm making that. So that's my.
Make them that?
I'm making that every Saturday.
To this day.
Even to this day.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
My daughters just left Saturday. I took my baby girl to school on Saturday. That morning.
That's the youngest one
That's
going
the
to school.
youngest.
Okay.
No, wait.
So there's no more breakfasts now.
Kendra.
Yes,
I can't.
Now, you don't eat that stuff though, right?
Huh?
You don't eat
said,
that, right?
Well, see,
you said what?
my blood sugar get low.
Oh,
No, but I eat right honestly about 80% of the time.
Like, what do you eat during the day? Like what do you eat?
I'm getting ready for a bodybuilding show because I got a bodybuilding thing. So I eat, man.
No way he's a bodybuilder. I'm not buying
Egg whites,
Something on
man.
the side.
Okay, this is my breakfast. I had 2 whole Omega eggs with 6 fluid ounces of egg.
Omega, you hear that? Omega.
I don't even know what that is.
3
That's
ounces of fat-free cheese.
You measure this. You
I
measure this
measure
out every
everything up.
single day.
Because see what? I'm like Mr. Gunn. I'm a pro, so I got to do it the right way. I got to measure everything out.
Right.
So then I have 3 ounces of cheese.
You're not a pro at the same thing. So
So you got a scale?
I got a scale.
I got a scale.
I got
Food
a
scale is
too.
the most important thing you can ever get.
You put food on the scale?
Yes, man. What you do is you get your bowl, right, or your plate, and you put it on there. And
Tear it.
zero it up. You tear it out. And then you start adding your food onto there. So that's breakfast.
So okay. And what we got? What? So it's just eggs and cheese? That's it?
Yeah, eggs.
There's gotta be more. I'm not buying that's all you eat.
I know you had to go. I know you got to
No, this makes sense though. Proteins and fats.
But it depends on what time are you eating this at.
That's at about 5:30.
So you won't eat again at like 7 then.
I'm gonna eat after I work out.
Okay.
So I go to the
So you
gym for
eat
about an
before
hour.
you work out?
Yes.
Protein and fat before you work out.
Yes.
Okay, and then what you eat after work?
Then after that, I'll have a protein shake with 2 cups of almond milk, and a half of this. I'm telling y'all my secrets. And a half.
We ain't gonna compete against you.
We ain't gonna tell nobody. We ain't gonna tell nobody.
Any special sauce?
Half a
Any
cup of
special
raisin
sauce?
bread cereal and a banana.
So that's your sugars, your fats, and your proteins.
Right.
So you
Let's okay. Time out. What happens because you're human at the end of the day? And I know we're jumping way.
We'll get back on track.
We're gonna get way back on
We'll
track.
get back on
But what happens, man? When don't you ever crave man, when you go to pay for gas, like you go to the meter's not working, you gotta walk in the gas station, you see all them beautiful Snickers and
I'm gonna
Reese's.
tell a quick story.
Sitting there just saying, Bobby, grab me.
They do that. I went to the Shell gas station up there on Main Street. I was pumping some gas, right? If anybody knows me knows I love sweets. Like I love sweets. I'm bad. So I walk in there to pay for my gas, and it's a honey bun. You know the Hostess honey bun? Yeah. And I walk past, and they said, Bobby. I'm like, what? I said, Bobby. And I'm like, what? He said, come here, man. I'm like, what, man? So I picked it up. And I'm for real, because when you diet in your mind crazy. So I'm talking to him like, man, like, I'm really supposed to be eating right now, but you look really good.
I said that to a girl.
Yeah.
This shit keep getting worse. I mean,
I love it.
Okay, make it close. Okay. So I want to shout out the Tri-County Urban League.
Right. So I'm looking at the honey bun, right? And you know, they got the frosting on it. And you can't get the first honey bun because that'd be sweat.
Everybody touching.
Everybody touching it.
That's how I know he a real candy.
Tactics.
I go in the back and get the last one, right? Because that was white, so I paid for it. I go out to my car and say, man, why did I do this? I'm like 6 weeks off of my show. So I open it and I start to smell it.
That's
Man,
a real
and I
junkie type.
and I ate it. Okay.
What did you eat it?
I ate the whole thing. Then I went back inside and there was 4 more in there.
Oh, you got 4 of them joints?
And I ate all 5 of them.
Oh!
And I'm sitting there, I'm sitting there in my car like, my stomach hurt. I'm like, dang, now I gotta do 30 more minutes of cardio.
Yeah, but did you do the cardio?
Oh yes, sir.
Oh, that's the difference.
dedication.
I had
pumped all up. Yeah, so I eat bad food.
Another bodybuilding cat that I know I went to high school with was training me for a while. Believe it or not, I was training for a while. Not for bodybuilding, just to be normal.
I'm normal.
Just to be better than I am. And he told me though. He said, yeah, this ain't normal. I gotta get back to normal. He said, if you get a crazy craving like that, he said the best thing you can do is do it.
Yeah.
He said otherwise you let that shit just spiral and then you're gonna OD. You're gonna get 5 of them.
Yeah, that's just crap.
And so, but he said the guilt. He said if you really locked in, the guilt will make you work that shit off.
Yeah. So now we're gonna play a little quick
Just
game.
crazy.
Quick fire. We're gonna play a little games called Barber Talk, right? It's gonna be this or that. So we're gonna choose a couple little categories, whatever. You just tell me this or that, right? Jordan or Adidas? Jordan.
Question.
These are my. Some of these aren't my questions.
What happened, Jordan? Because like,
Just in general.
poor niggas wear
Talking about
about
Team Jordan. No.
poor people wear Team Jordan.
Jordans or Adidas?
Jordan.
Okay.
How many rings does Adidas have? I'm asking. I don't know. Because Jordan got 6.
Damian Lillard got no rings.
Was Kobe on Adidas?
Damian Lillard got no rings.
Kobe might have still been with Adidas. Yes, he was the first round. He was still with Adidas. Kobe, the Shaq rings. I think he had.
Shaq rings.
He was still with Adidas with the Shaq rings. Yeah. He switched to number 24, and then that's when he went to the Nike.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is y'all top Jordan? Everybody said Jordans. Top Jordan.
Norm Becker 6. My favorite shoe of all time.
Woo!
I got these on, but
I don't know.
These are Gatorades, ain't they?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know the numbers on the Jordan.
He's 6. This one he wears.
You don't know like a you have any preference?
He don't know nothing but tires.
I know tires and mattresses, bro.
Tires and mattresses.
But my favorite Jordan is
Top
Jordan
mattress.
2.
What's the best
Two?
mattress?
What?
you
That's the
first time I heard that.
You know what's crazy?
Because it's a slam dunk contest, man, and David Booker won. David and Howard Nathan won.
Okay,
So I was just like,
that was before my time.
You know,
Them shit's about to go crazy next year.
If anybody knows
I
what
just read a
Howard
fucking
Nathan,
GQ article.
everybody
What'd you say?
knows.
They're trying to
The
The reason why I like those,
I always hated the
because
twos.
David with Howard Nathan.
Always hated the twos.
Because they wore those, the twos. They wore
I always
those.
hated the twos, bro. But
Yeah,
GQ said they coming next year with the twos for like
They bringing the twos
Oh,
back.
I love the twos,
They
man.
forced it.
Hey, my man's got some cold shoes.
Yeah, we gonna get
He don't know
them.
They need to bring back everything after 14.
What's that?
They need to bring back everything after 14.
After
The
14?
21s, the 20s, the 17s.
Oh, no, them shits got real ugly. What's the shit with the long tongue?
No, that was a 23. That was a 23. The 23s.
Yeah, I hate
That was a 23.
What was those? The 16s? The ones that had the little, that looked like the freight, the ferry or whatever.
I mean, I know what the 16s are, but I haven't heard that story.
The 16, what did it look like?
They had the shroud on.
Yeah,
They had another on the toe.
Not the 16s then. It's
Oh, they were terrible too with
the ones that
it's
have
like
the
a
tongue
little
that
thing
goes
you
out
take
this
off.
way.
Oh, the 15.
Those 15.
Yeah, it was 15.
Those kind of dope though, because they so
Yeah.
ugly, they kind of dope.
Yeah, I know one.
Zach.
He'll probably come back in the
Zach.
That came out in my
You hear
head,
me,
but
bro?
I don't know.
Ain't nobody
All
else.
right, so what?
Ain't nobody
what's
wearing
next?
it.
That's
Okay, ball fade or casual? Casual.
Casual.
Ball.
If you got hair, casual.
Ball,
Casual.
man.
Jamar, define casual.
Casual would be all even, wavelength, same for the sides and back.
Yep.
Whether it be bald on the side or
Yes.
If I had hair, I would get casual.
So what do I get?
Ball fade. Ball fade.
Because I
You
like
get casual.
that.
I get-
No. You
Is
get a ball
this
fade.
casual?
That's
That's a
casual.
casual. That's a casual. That's a
That's
casual.
See,
casual.
you gotta be old to know what a casual fade is.
Yeah, they don't say it like that no more. I
They
don't know
call
what
it
they
shadow
call
fade
it.
back
Yeah.
then.
You literally.
That's not a shadow.
What is
That's
that?
a temp. We call that a temp fade.
Wavelength.
Well,
Yeah,
that's a temp
because I
fade.
mean, you.
So what does he have then?
It's a ball
You get a
fade.
ball fade.
That's ball.
Who cuts your hair? Oh, I'll keep my mouth shut. I'm just joking.
I ain't had no cut this week yet.
I'm
He ain't
just
got a cut
joking.
yet.
I'm just
I had
Look at the
joking.
son's hair.
All right,
No, I'm
so
just joking.
what you went
I
casual?
went casual fade.
Casual.
But you get a ball fade now, though.
No,
You get a low ball fade.
You get a
I
ball
mean,
fade.
You get a low ball fade.
No, you don't get it. That's a tip. What he got?
No,
you don't
you
get
get a low
a
ball fade.
Oh, the low ball fade then.
Yeah, that's a ball fade.
I just look here.
See,
when
when we hear ball fade, we think like the Marine cut.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's
Like,
like,
way
when he
up
first
here.
told me, he's like, let me do a ball fade.
When I
That's
think
a
of
high
ball
and
fade, I
tight.
think
No,
of-
that's a different.
Right.
That's a different.
That's a high and tight.
The Marine fade is a high and tight.
All I know is
This is ball
Jamar.
fade.
Jamar knows me well enough that when I come in, he just goes, "You want what you had last time?" I said, "Yeah, that's it."
Jamar talked me into the ball fade, and it's been alright.
All right, so what we got next?
Cookies or donuts?
Donuts. I know what I'm saying.
Man, it depends.
Cookie from Empire?
No, just a cookie or
If it's a donut,
Let's go with the Jack on it
if
though.
it's a long john,
What's
you bite
Empire?
into it and squirt all over your face.
Oh my Why would he do that?
It squirts on your face?
No, I was joking, bro.
Oh,
I like
Hey,
cookies.
yo.
I like cookies, bro. Cookie, Oreo, golden, double
I
stuff.
gotta do Oreos.
Oreo fudge,
gotta
double
have
stuff.
Oreos.
Cookies over donuts.
Cookies unless it's Krispy Kreme glazed donuts with a red light.
Red light on.
Yeah.
The ones that we,
Shit.
yeah?
Have you ever red light?
Yeah, I used to get them here for the shop.
Man.
I feel like it was like a cake.
So
It was like
Jamar,
too heavy.
It's this spot called Insomnia Cookies. I don't know if you ever had Insomnia Cookies before.
Where's it at?
Them shits been changed. They don't have one in Pure.
Okay.
it's in Bloomington.
They have them in a lot of places. They deliver it till 4 o'clock in the morning. That's why they call it Insomnia. But they bake them when you order them. So every time you get them, they warm.
Fresh.
So you gotta wait 30 minutes.
They the soft, gooey
This one
chocolate chip
I had this when I
Jones.
went to ISU.
So let
They
me
like
ask you this then.
You like the strange donuts.
Oh yeah, shout out Strange Donuts, my homie Jason down in St. Louis. It's unlike any donut you've ever
Okay.
seen. They're all ginormous and they're
Like
Strange.
donuts.
I
specialty
travel for
donuts.
But because you said you was a burger guy, right? Like burger.
So let me ask you this then: for those that pick cookies, you mean to tell me like Zach said when that Krispy Kreme?
Do y'all got Krispy Kreme?
No, we don't have.
That's a North Carolina thing.
Hold on. The Krispy
It's from North
Kreme.
Carolina.
The Krispy Kreme
Now, Krispy
glazed,
Kreme is not a donut though.
red lights on.
Krispy Kreme's not a donut.
Yeah, that's
What
crack.
what is-
That's
It's a
crack.
Krispy Kreme.
It's
That's
crack.
crack. That's
That's a
crack.
Krispy Kreme.
That's
When you say donuts, I'm
You
thinking
get a
like
Krispy
Dunkin'
Kreme.
Donuts.
Okay.
You might as well get
Krispy Kreme is
have the
something.
hat
That's that
thing,
southern
get the
stuff.
lighter,
I got you.
swirl
Krispy
it
Kreme
around
is
and
different.
I learned something new.
Wait, what?
that's crack.
You're referring to the light being on.
What?
The light,
Oh,
you
the
know,
light
the
I
light,
love
you
the
know.
fat Krispy Kremes. I know.
Josh, what blows me though is we had a Krispy Kreme in Peoria. And Josh, I was a kid.
It wasn't.
Y'all,
Was it
y'all let it go out of business.
Hey, I'm back. I'm here now, Zach. I got you.
No, if they brought it
We're
today,
getting it back. We're bringing it
I
back.
bought
It might have been.
Put it on the podcast.
It might have been in the most piss poor location.
It was
ever.
yeah.
but
Right
that
up there where
location
that
now.
scranton eyewear is. You couldn't pull in. Pull out.
Yeah.
It was.
Is that the weed store now?
Yeah.
No.
It's like right next to
It's right
Trinity.
next.
It's right next to
Right.
Trinity. Yeah.
Okay. That weed store is making
What
money.
you do? Cookies or donuts?
Cookies.
Okay, you said cookie crumble, right?
Cookie crumble.
Oh, that's-
Also, Archway,
Yes, he
oatmeal and raisin.
See,
My mom used to see me with Joe's Brothers, so I had to get you cookies.
I'm gonna go get the first delivered
What's that?
I can tell y'all love
Where you get that from?
I don't know if you
That's
do
what my
around
mom
here.
used to get. Nah. This gonna.
Can we Google
these next
this
couple
right
days-
here? It's definitely going to be a tough one.
It might take us a while.
This is going to be a tough one. And we need time for this one.
Right, we do need time.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, I want Mr. Gunn to answer this
I want
first.
you to answer last though.
Yeah, I want Mr. Gunn to answer this first.
Okay.
My answer last.
I need your top 5 rappers of all time in no specific order.
It's easy for me. I
And I
get asked
don't wanna
this
hear
often, so it's easy.
Okay.
Andre 3000.
Okay.
Wait. First of all, is this in order?
No.
Okay.
So this is just
I ain't never really tried to put them in order. Andre 3000, Nas, Scarface,
That's nice.
Jay-Z, and Black Thought.
Black Thought? Okay.
If you
Black
had to
Thought
put
for
this in
sure. I'd
order,
probably put Black Thought number 1 if I had to.
Black Thought is nice. He's nice.
He not. Yeah, he
So
not.
you.
How many records he sold?
Like 30 million?
Easy.
Like 30 million?
That sounds like a lot.
That's a lot.
Oh, it sounds like a lot.
That's a lot.
So no
What you
Tupac,
talking
no
about?
Biggie.
No Tupac, no Biggie for me. So, I mean, like, I love Big.
They don't have enough.
It's not enough catalog.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then also,
yeah,
like,
catalog. I
also,
get that.
What would your life be if you died at 24?
Boy.
yeah, it's just, they just die early, right?
Besides her.
But also,
No
with
kids.
Biggie in particular, like, when I was a kid, I was impressed by Biggie. But now that I'm a grown-ass person,
Same here.
some of the shit Biggie be saying, I'm like, bro, I can't.
Yeah, he said some
You
questions.
know, what's he say?
Give me a line.
I like it young, fresh, and green with no hair in between.
Yeah.
That's rapey.
He
Wait,
said-
wait. Don't you know my nigga Gutter fucking kidnap kids, fuck them in the ass, throw them over the bridge?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot, bro.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, right?
I've never heard that
Don't do
line.
me like that.
I know, but it's,
He
you know.
said, didn't he say some shit like, I thought that was your daddy's dick?
No, he said, you look so good, I suck on your daddy's dick.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
So it's a lot of things. He was saying it for shock value, but
That's also a Richard Pryor joke, low key. That he's
It is,
from
it is.
Richard Pryor.
come on,
That was the
Peoria.
explanation.
Come on,
Shout out to
Peoria.
Marcus in the back.
yeah, but I'm
But
gonna say
I can't go back and listen to it, right? It's the same, like when I was in high school, I thought Eminem was like an amazing rapper, right? But as a 30-year-old person, not even lyrically now, I think it's just cheesy. It's just like you saying like all this extra.
I
shock value and shit.
certain bodybuilders like this dude is trash, but people think yeah.
But when you were younger, you were like, damn, that shit was amazing.
So who's next? Who's up next on the?
No,
top
go
five?
Jay, go Dr.
Jay, talk about rap.
We can see.
We were in this.
Young MC.
I'm gonna weigh that.
Come on.
I'm a 2-pack guy.
Okay.
He can't even say his name.
I heard I was gonna leave it alone.
We got
Tupac cold.
Cool Mo D.
Okay, yeah. Wild Wild West.
Rakim.
Absolutely.
Rakim is
I'll accept that.
That's it, man. I like Jay-Z.
Okay.
And my girl, what's my girl's name?
MC Light.
MC Light.
I got to do this light.
She ain't no Nicki.
That was five?
No, she's way better than
That was fine. Jay,
Yep.
Light,
Yep. Okay.
Pac,
Okay.
Kumo D, and Rakim.
Okay.
It's a solid list.
Yeah, it's
So I
solid.
say Jay-Z,
Okay.
Nas, Kanye, Nipsey, and
I love Nipsey, but that's very early for Nip though, man.
hey, I've been rocking with Nip since
Me
2010.
too. Me too though. But
So it was like,
Nip kind of died at his peak though.
So who's 5?
y'all probably don't know the name Larry June.
Okay.
Definitely don't know him.
He's hard, low key.
I don't know who that is,
Yeah,
but
you know, if you know, you know.
okay.
Yeah, Larry June tough. So that's my
But
top
of all
five.
time, though.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's
Of all time, ever?
Now I'm not saying that the other legends ain't legends.
That's your top five.
But that's just my top five.
That's his top five.
So who's up? Jamar?
Can't nobody argue with your top five.
I'm gonna come last. I'm gonna go last.
You said you want me to come back.
Why you going live?
I'm third to last.
What's your top five, Jamar?
Dylan,
No.
No, we gonna
That was
go
cold.
Jay-Z,
Okay.
Gotta have both.
Drake.
What?
Say.
That's your top five.
Say.
It's your top five.
I rock with Kanye.
I love you.
Yeah,
I'm not bad at these first three. I'm really not.
You a work yourself.
It's the order. It's the order that I'm stuck to. If there's no order, I'll fuck with it.
There's no order. No order.
See, mine changes sometimes. But I'm gonna go with right now. I'm gonna go with I don't got Nas in there. I'm sorry. Sorry, Greg. I don't got Nas in there.
Don't forgive him.
Why?
With another podcast.
Come on, stay on it.
Where I'm at? I'm at Kanye, Jigga, Drake. I do got Lil Wayne in there. But I got Lil Wayne.
Old Wayne or new Wayne?
Old Wayne.
You can't be mad.
You can't just
Old Wayne.
I'm sorry, my bad.
Wayne
Old
Wayne is
Wayne.
Wayne.
Okay, Wayne.
I
Okay.
give credit to Wayne.
Wayne Cole, Wayne's.
We're gonna go Biggie. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, me?
I'm not mad at that list.
I'll go. All right. Gotta get Rakim, man. Right. Rakim is no. He didn't even cuss.
Yeah, you old.
I'm old.
Old people love some rock and
I love Rakim.
We do.
I'll go with Jay-Z, of course. I wouldn't put Biggie or Pac in there because they both died so young, so their body of work was kind of limited. No disrespect to them, they're great at what they do.
Of course.
Definitely would go with MC Light because she spit it down.
Dang, his was really like this?
My
MC
mental
Light's like-
really?
MC Light, put it down.
Did she have the barbs behind her?
Yeah, I gotta go. Who did I say?
The voice ain't changing.
Who did I? What?
Said Light, said
Rakim,
Jay-Z.
Okay. Light, Rakim, Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane. Kane
You
is
pull it
still
up my
cold.
team.
Kane is still cold with it, and I know it's gonna throw y'all off. He's repetitious with his rap. Rick Rose, the boss, baby.
That's a great list. I ain't heard no bullshit list yet, so
I go with Rose,
that's a good list.
the boss, bro.
That's a good list.
I would have to go, just because I grew up in this era. Of course, Pac and Big, just because I grew up in. I love Scarface.
Yeah.
Face is so nice, man. Scarface so nice, man. People sleep on Scarface, man.
Face is always on top. Even if you put another record on.
And man, you know what? Most Def, man. Love Most Def.
Wait, that's four?
That's
four.
four.
And this is probably my sleeper, man. Like people, I don't think he get enough credit. And I know he's still young. Man, I love J. Cole.
Okay.
J. Cole nice.
Is he?
No, he's nice.
J. Cole nice.
From Fayetteville, but North Carolina.
Okay. North Carolina.
Hell yeah.
North Carolina.
That's my five.
I like a different type of music than what Kanye puts out for the most part. But I try to, any artist I'm a fan of, I try to listen to everything they do. And Kanye, like, he's a genius.
Yeah.
Like, it's mind blowing when you sit back and listen to this shit. Now, number 5.
What about your old man?
Oh God.
You only had one hit.
I had one hit.
What was the hit? What was it?
He made a diss song against this dude he was beefing with in Peoria.
You never
It's some old school Peoria like legend.
I get you.
I want to hear this.
I'm intrigued by this.
Number 5, I'm not. He's a part of a group, but I'm not saying his group. I'm saying him. He was my favorite rapper. Anyone that knows me knows I'm a huge Wayne fan. He was my favorite rapper before I was a Lil Wayne fan. And I feel like what you said, I feel like he doesn't get enough respect.
Say the name.
If you say Tiger, I'm gonna have you next time.
Say the name.
I feel like he doesn't get enough respect.
He said
So dark.
He said Bubby.
Can't nobody be mad about that.
I feel like Bumpy is one of the greatest
Can't nobody be mad about
That was respect. But the fact you done had me and Ja Rule, because you grew up on me and Ja Rule.
got beat up in Peoria.
He got beat up. He got his
Any nigga that get whooped in Peoria, I lose respect.
Can't do it. He got whooped on stage
It can
at
happen.
his own show.
It can happen to the best.
Yeah, it could, but you're supposed to
He got very
retaliate. Yeah, like.
We supposed to have AKs and
Yeah,
all
something.
This is a good one.
We're gonna keep it quick though.
Hey, nobody heard your last.
He said Bumby.
He said Bun B.
Okay, so four was.
Yeah.
Four was Kanye.
Okay, and then
So
five was.
That's a hell of a list.
Lil Wayne,
That's no
Jay-Z, Drake, Kanye, Bun B.
Hey, so what on stage in Peoria?
Yeah, he said John got beat up on stage in Peoria.
Yeah, I watched him. I'm like,
At the Civic Center?
You know we don't play in the P. What you talking about?
no, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
All right. So what's the next one?
The next one. This is
And we're going to keep it quick. Top 5 NBA players.
of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Or you do Mount Rushmore.
Can I go first? Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Okay. Don't get mad at me, y'all. Larry Bird.
Can't nobody be mad at me.
Larry Bird. Don't get mad, y'all. Steph Curry.
Can't get mad about that.
Can't get mad at that.
LeBron James.
Can't get mad.
Bro, are you a Pistons fan?
Duh.
What up, man? Hold on. Kobe.
Everybody know the last one, right?
You know the last one. There we go. Put him on my feet.
Gotta be.
Oh,
What he
see.
do?
If that one ain't going
That's fine.
That's no order though, right?
That's no, look, Jordan's number one.
Is everybody agreeing to Jordan's number one?
Yeah, Jordan's number one.
And so every list should start with that first.
You don't even have to say it.
I ain't wearing no $1,500
Can we do our top
bras.
six? Top six? Everybody agree Jordan on the list?
Okay, I my last one because Isaiah Thomas, man.
Are you a Pistons fan?
I just love Isaiah Thomas.
Zeke
Zeke was Steph Curry before Steph Curry.
Right. True that.
You know, he had to handle
Kyrie.
and before Kyrie.
Right. True that.
Zeke probably had the best handles I've ever seen besides Kyrie.
Zeke was nasty.
So that's my. That's
Be
me.
watching YouTube. Yeah, nasty.
Go ahead, bro.
Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Kyrie. This last one.
Wait, you just say Kyrie?
Hold on, I like Kyrie.
Kyrie.
I like Kyrie.
Kyrie.
What? I like Kyrie.
Because he can dribble?
What is finish? I like. What has he done? I like the way he
He does
plays.
finish well.
What has he done though?
He put a dagger
I
to
like
the 73-9 Warriors.
He did what?
Put the dagger to him.
That's LeBron.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what?
I'm not putting Kyrie on nobody.
Kyrie
Kyrie don't.
Kyrie had got hurt that year.
I'm walking off the
They would have clipped. Because Kyrie really makes Steph look average.
20 years from now, nobody will remember Kyrie.
I disagree.
20 years from now,
I disagree.
nobody will remember Kyrie.
If he goes to the Lakers this year,
Kyrie
Well,
Irving not
remember
better
just
than
because
Steve.
he will go as one of the greatest
Wait,
ever.
is Kyrie Irving better than Steve Francis?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Steph Curry.
No.
Wait a minute.
He's not, but y'all don't even remember Steph Francis.
I do.
Nobody's going to be talking about Kyrie in 20 years.
As far as what?
Nobody.
Shooting, what? Athleticism.
I'm not talking about skills. We just accomplishments, career accomplishments.
What is
No,
Steve franchise?
you're right. I give it to you.
Steve Francis got his chain snatched.
Wait,
What we're talking
I don't give a fuck
about.
about chain snatching.
We talking about who?
Wait, it's my
I
basketball.
know we're talking about John Rule getting beat up on stage.
Chain snatching Peoria?
Not in Peoria. He got his chain snatched somewhere though.
You gotta explain this one. Steve Francis.
What can Kyrie do that Steve Francis couldn't do in his prime?
That's true.
What can he do
That's true.
that Steve Francis couldn't do in his prime?
Win a championship.
LeBron won the fucking championship. Stop.
No, he didn't.
Kyrie can't be on your
Kyrie had 3 40-point games that series.
He can't be on my list.
I'm walking off the
He can't be on my list.
Reason I do agree with you. You take out, because Kyrie's had a career without LeBron.
Without LeBron.
You take the LeBron years away.
And accomplished nothing.
What's left?
On the Celtics,
That's what I'm
on the
asking.
Nets,
That's
on the Cavs, nothing.
Without Brady, he still got better stats this
Wait. Was he even the best point guard in the league at any given point? Was he even all NBA? No. Kyrie Irving. Was he even all NBA?
Kyrie numbers is still better
Was
than
Kyrie ever the first team all NBA?
Without Bron, his numbers are still better than Francis.
Steve Francis is better than Kyrie Irving.
Francis was nice for 2 years.
How many years did Kyrie have when he was first team all NBA?
I need to see it.
How many?
Kyrie has averaged over 25
A lot
for
of
6
people
years.
average 25.
Okay, we got to switch. We got it because we'll be
A lot
all
of people
day.
average 25.
Go ahead, Bill.
I didn't finish mine. When's the last time Kyrie played a whole NBA season? I got KD and Steph. So we take Kyrie out. I got KD and Steph.
Good.
Say yes,
Thank you. Taking Kyrie out.
Here we go. We got stats.
How many times he first team all NBA?
Who?
Kyrie Irving.
Let's not talk about Kyrie. I'm still back on Steve Francis.
Talk about Steve Francis.
Right. Man, that's why I'm trying.
Career average, please.
I'm I'm waiting to hear what he's
Don't
talking about.
include the years after the injuries.
So why? Now we're adding in
because Kyrie's only in his 6th year.
You can't include that. Well, Steve Francis had 4 good years.
Okay, how many has Kyrie had? How many good years has Kyrie had?
Every one of them.
Okay.
Kyrie's never finished the NBA season.
Okay, go ahead, L. Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
How many games Kyrie played this year?
We're gonna revisit this.
How many games he played this year?
Y'all play more games than
Steve Francis? What do you think? Wait. I want to say on Steve Francis. What do you think Steve Francis' highest average was? Points wise?
21, maybe.
21. All right. What do you think about assists?
We're not talking about stats. No.
What assists? He's a point guard. What's he supposed to do?
Dash, we gotta talk about that.
Let's move on. Let's
You
move
know,
on. So wait. Let's be clear. Stats don't tell the whole story. Do stats tell the whole story?
No, they don't. They don't. But in this situation,
in this situation,
they do.
How? So is Russell Westbrook a better player than Steph Curry?
No.
Come on,
But you
man.
didn't say that though.
No. But my point
I'm
is,
just trying to figure out when
here's
Steve
why I said.
Francis
Here's why I said.
is basketball point guard.
Wait. Here's why I said we have to move on. Because his point about record sales, right? Stats don't tell the whole story. Master P sold more records than a lot of people in our top 5s. Stats don't tell the whole fucking story.
But he only did
You're
it for
talking
how
about
long?
Kyrie Irving,
But he only did it for how long?
a player who hasn't finished the NBA season in 4 years.
Master P was the most successful rapper
Sure,
for
but
how long?
is he on anybody's top 5?
For how long?
For 10 years.
How?
10 fucking years. 10 years.
Who?
Master P. The No Limit run was 10 years.
Master P had everybody on Master P
No
was a
Limit was
millionaire.
from
10 years.
Everybody on Master P label was a millionaire. P Diddy got no millionaire.
10
I didn't know
years.
this Kyrie talk was
From 93 to 2004.
We can move on.
Okay.
We can
A billion records.
We got this.
We got that next one.
Let's go.
I got.
This is my second whiskey.
It wasn't Master P. It was the record label.
I got my man.
I took mine out. He just said 6, so I said KD.
See, I won't let another man bully me into not liking my player. That's me.
Me and you different.
I can never.
You different. I'm gonna stay with Kyrie on the top.
My number 1 player of all time is Patrick Ewing.
What?
I'm gonna tell you.
Patrick Ewing over Kyrie Irving.
Please repeat that.
I'll take Patrick Ewing over Kyrie Irving. 100%. 100%
I got Patrick in my top.
The only reason I allow it though, ever since I met my dad, Patrick Ewing. Hey, ever since I was 5, when I first met this nigga, Patrick Ewing has been his favorite player. You gonna know 2 things about me, son. I'm a Marine, and Patrick Ewing is the best player ever.
Go ahead, man. Finish. Finish.
No, that's a respectable start, bro.
That's the only reason I allow it. He ain't switched
He
up.
won the top 50.
He ain't switched up in
He is a
25
top
years.
50
He's top
player.
50. He's top 50.
Is Kyrie Irving top 50?
He in the top 75.
Absolutely not.
But go ahead.
Don't worry about the left though.
Wait, was he in the top 75? He wasn't, right?
Okay, so we got my man PE, Ugly Jamaican. That's what I call him. Then
No, we good.
okay. I gotta go with Charles Barkley.
Keep going.
He got his talent stolen by the Monstars.
He gonna say all the Monstars.
Jordan over here, Ewing. What did I say? Charles Barkley. I'm gonna say Isaiah Thomas.
Okay.
This nigga named one more person without a ring, I'm gonna fucking lose it.
I
got 2 rings.
I got 2. Yeah, he got 2. Clyde was nice this day.
Yeah. And Jordan embarrassed
I'm
me.
gonna give y'all one y'all didn't know about it. I can't remember his name. I think it was.
He unimportant.
He's an old Milwaukee Buck.
Oh, you took
Preston. Presley was cold.
Who is this person?
Google.
No, he was nice. He was nice. He was nice. He was nice.
Presley was nice for the Bucks.
Okay.
I grew up with my uncle.
Dr. J. Kyrie from Jersey, so don't fight with Kyrie.
Go ahead, Dr.
Hey, go ahead now.
Let me settle it. All right.
You settled
We
it.
said Michael Jordan.
He's already.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, nobody said Magic.
Yeah, he's right outside of my house.
I like
He
Magic.
couldn't shoot, that's why I ain't
You
like.
got too many diseases for me.
I don't think you guys ever saw.
He got the one man.
Y'all definitely related. Y'all definitely
You guys ever saw. Julius
Nobody
Randle.
said Dr. J.
Oh, y'all said Dr. J.
Yeah, there you go.
I heard the same three.
I'm too young, but I heard Dr. J couldn't hit a jumper outside of 5 feet.
That's not true.
We matched
I'll tell you something.
You the who?
That ain't true?
That's
No, that's not true.
He played.
Dr. J. Dr. J was like Julie.
Exactly.
Right now, hold up.
Okay, go ahead. Never mind.
Oh yeah, we know. I know the story. I heard the story. Damn, he garbage.
He has a special place in my heart. Earl Monroe.
That makes sense. Makes
You
sense.
know,
I had a pearl tongue.
you know his nickname? Black Jesus.
Yeah, that makes sense. I get it.
That was good.
I like KD.
KD is nice with it.
So I have one more.
One more.
I'll throw Larry Bird.
Okay,
That's a respectable list, man.
Larry Bird was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he was, man.
I watched this shit where he told this dude, he said, I'm gonna drop 48 on you.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop 48 on you. Walk into their locker room. He said, how y'all doing? I'm gonna drop 48 on you.
Yeah.
Drop 48 on you.
Yeah, he said that one game.
In 3 quarters.
I'm gonna shoot everything with my left hand because I got somebody on Friday. I'm gonna use my right hand for that. He shot every shot with his left hand.
That was the other way around. He was left-handed, but he shot it all with his right.
Yeah,
Other way around. Yep.
Bird was cold.
He was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
Bad motherfucker.
He talked.
Real quick.
Zach,
Four years of mine. Because I'm old school. 4 years of mine. Dr. J, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and who else did you say? No, Dr. J. No, KD.
Pearl to Pearl.
No.
You old
Is it
school.
Dr. J? I'm old school. Yeah. You would be Dr. J. No.
Let this be seen.
All right, let's see. Dr. J, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, of course. And then, I don't know, white boy, another white boy, Pistol Pete Mary.
Okay.
That's good.
Mr. P was nice.
Okay.
I've only seen
Real
highlights,
quick.
but he was a bad one.
Have any of y'all seen David Robinson in his prime?
Yeah, he was cold.
Okay.
So who's left?
But he wasn't a
Prime for prime. Would you take Tim or David?
I'll take David Robinson.
Thank you. Okay.
But I'll take Hakeem Olajuwon over all of them.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Go ahead, Zach. This is gonna be interesting.
No. I think he's straight. I think he's gonna be good.
I know, like your reaction, man. Go ahead.
Everybody thinks what I say is controversial. My shit just facts. This shit is not
Hey,
debatable.
my opinions are just facts. I like that.
He's building support. He's building support.
I like that.
That's gonna be like the big three.
I like
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's gonna have leads on it.
All right, who you got, son? Who you got?
So look, I'm gonna start this off by he mentioned my court.
Yeah.
Now I want to tell you, no nigga in Peoria can hold me.
On his court.
I'm the best basketball player to ever come out the city.
You are your father's
Sean
son.
Livingston.
Yes.
So he got nothing on him. Got nothing on me.
Hey,
So go ahead and make your.
So my court, you got a 3-point line like every court. Right. Then it's got the Twist logo in the back. That's where I shoot from. And it's 4 points.
It's 4 points.
We're going to score 4 time. Three is not bad.
No, but obviously,
Father-son
Michael
Hype Man
Jordan
is
is my number one.
Right.
Behind him, I have LeBron. Behind LeBron, I have Kobe. I think that top 3, whichever way you want to put them, I don't think there's 3. I don't think there's any. Patrick Ewing. I don't think there's any basketball players better than those 3 right there.
I played 4 years.
Number 4, you said Steph Curry.
Curry, cold.
Gotta have Steph.
And the reason
Steph changed the game, man.
the reason I chose him, he changed the game. If you would have put Steph Curry when they first invented 3-point
So would you have
line,
said Steph Curry over Allen Iverson?
yeah.
At this point, even though they both don't.
They both changed the game, but
See, you didn't let me do my list.
They definitely my top 10.
But yeah, go ahead.
AI's in my top 10. AI was better for the culture and his shoes are harder.
Yeah.
Steph changed the game just as much as AI did.
and he's more successful.
Okay.
And Steph's more successful. And the name of the game is winning rings. No matter which way you put it, your number one, if they don't got no rings, it's a fake number one.
Dr. J got one ring still. I mean, he's a
He got 5 ABA rings.
That shit that won in the league don't count.
Never mind. He's a one ring.
He's among the best.
We got Josh.
You said Steph, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe.
Y'all not gonna agree with this number 5, but to me, most dominant player ever in his time, Shaq.
Shaq almost put him in my top 5.
And really, you put that 5 against any 5 in history, I'm like,
Can't nobody mess with him.
that's kind of hard to beat.
Shaq was special,
I
man.
tell you what.
But Wilt was special too.
Wilt
was special.
Well, yeah.
Wilt
I would love to see them together.
I didn't really see it. I didn't really see a lot of
Wilt was mean.
I didn't really see a lot
Y'all
of
really think he did 100 points?
He did do it.
I'm saying, y'all really think he did that?
Done?
What up?
Go ahead.
Let's hear your 5.
So Jordan, we're gonna do 6, right? So Jordan, of course. Magic. Steph. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Wait, what?
He knows no one got up
Rings.
the left.
What'd I say? Jordan, Magic,
Magic.
Steph,
Steph.
Dr. J,
Okay.
Hakeem Olajuwon, and then the bonus 6. What am I missing? Kobe.
Is that your order?
My order would probably be Jordan, Kobe.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really put Kobe in that second category. I don't know why. Because I mean,
Kobe's next to Jordan too.
Yeah.
And then
If he got that, he got 5, right? If he got 6 rings, he would have.
I think if Kobe wouldn't have been with Adidas in the first few years, he was
I agree
trash.
with you.
The Crazy Ace was hard.
Yeah, Crazy Ace was.
I like
Crazy Ace was hard.
The other one was trash.
See, I'm gonna do mine a little differently. I'm gonna go by position. I'm just gonna try and make a starting 5.
Okay.
Point guard, and I have an issue, but like you said, the way he's changed the game, Steph Curry, he can dish it, he can shoot it. His defense is suspect,
It's
but
questionable.
it's questionable.
He's got better though.
But with the
We all got some flaws in our game, though.
yeah, with the other 4, I feel like they would pick up the slack. At the 2,
And he's gotten a lot better.
at the 2, I would go with Jordan, obviously. 3, 4, you can kind of flip flop out, but LeBron, I'm surprised a lot of y'all have left LeBron off the list.
I had LeBron on there.
With
They haters.
with his dominant and the longevity of his career, I mean,
You can count on them.
you can
Not
count
in
on
and not
him.
out.
Probably so.
And then 5, I don't think that there shouldn't be any sort of heat thrown my way for this, but Olajuwon, that dude's footwork was crazy.
Yeah, who's on mine?
Yeah, right.
What you have on the 4?
But then 4, at the 4, and like this is where I say you can switch him and LeBron out at 3 and 4 is KD. When we all played video games growing up, what did we create?
Yeah, we
created
create
the
that 6'11"
tallest guy
dude that can shoot.
that can shoot.
Yeah.
And that's what we all wanted when we were playing video games, and he can.
Giannis not on my top 5.
Giannis isn't there yet.
Giannis not even my top 25.
But yeah, and like if you don't count Mike, I don't know who I would go with next. Probably, and if this throws off my lineup anyways, but I would probably go with Shaq. He was so dominant.
So you wouldn't throw Kobe in there.
No, in my top 5, if I'm going by position wise.
But
you
take
took
Mike
Jordan.
out.
You took Jordan out.
You
You don't want to put
take
Kobe in
Mike
there?
out. You gotta throw in. You gotta backfill his position.
You wouldn't put Kobe in there?
Charles, bro. Challenge y'all to go back to YouTube and watch Barkley.
No, I understand. But at the 2, I would probably throw Kobe in there.
Big, could shoot it. Here you go. Well, I need some water. Because I said Charles. Go back and watch Charles highlights.
That Patrick Ewing shit though.
Mobile, could pass, could dribble, could shoot. Charles Barkley was a beast, man.
Yeah, he was. He was a problem.
I don't know, 2 guard. Who's the second best 2 guard? Kobe, maybe?
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Well, I think everybody's list is pretty dope, but we all agree on Mike.
I'm just happy to be around people that got some sense, bro. Because I be on the internet and they really be having these Jordan LeBron debates, and I'm like, bro,
I hate that. They in 2 different.
But the thing is, man, you can look at so many different memes and stats, man, where they can sway it where it looks like.
That's why I say we don't fuck with stats.
But I'm saying, but there are some things that are set, like Jordan. Like when he was 17 versus when LeBron was 17, what they were doing in 18 and 18 and 19, and you look at that and it makes it look like LeBron is way more successful than Jordan.
Right.
But when you break it down with just their NBA careers and whatnot, I don't know, it's different. But it's a tough debate.
At what level does the eye test come into play?
What's that?
The eye test.
the eye test, I just go, to me, the difference between the two is Mike is an alpha and LeBron is a beta. Like I don't feel like I can look at somebody as the greatest. I said Mike is an alpha, LeBron is a beta. But like I can't say that like if I was starting the team and I want the best possible player on my team, I'm gonna look for a guy that's gonna want to pass first. If I'm starting my team and I want to build something, I would want to build it off of somebody like Mike. That's me.
Right.
And I'm sure there's 100 LeBron stands out there that could come to me and tell me that no, LeBron you can build a team around LeBron way easier because he can do X, Y, and Z. But it's just my personal preference.
I think to loop it back into this topic though, off the court, LeBron is remarkable.
And
what he's overcome too, because the pressure he had on him at 18, I knew he was gonna fuck
That's
it up.
right. We started
anybody else would have fucked it up.
Importance of dads, but he ain't have it.
He not only that,
and
he didn't have a
raising
father, but he's raising his kids. He's still with his child's mom from day one. No scandals. To have that amount of pressure at 18,
and I feel like
gives back to the community. In like exponentially more than any other player.
Mike off the court.
Amazing.
Mike off the court was a wild boy.
He's a jerk. But I was gonna say too is that he's got 2 young men he's raising, and he's got them in the LA facility. I don't know if y'all saw that.
And a daughter.
And I know, but I'm saying like just sorry.
She can't hoop.
She tried.
2 young men though, and they at the facility, they got access to it, and he's like showing them how to be in the NBA already. You know what I'm saying? But I do think But I do think Bryce is gonna be better than Bronny.
You think what?
I think Bryce is gonna be better than Bronny.
No.
What?
Oh, better than Bronny.
Not
Bron.
No.
Oh yeah.
I think
The younger of the 2 sons will be better.
It's always like that, right? The oldest boy is like that.
I think
The youngest one
I think he's
comes
gonna
to
be the better.
like the ball family.
Yeah.
I heard a little shot fire right there.
What's
Your oldest boy right next to you.
Right.
Can your brother
Is the best?
Can your brothers beat you, Zack?
I'd say this. My brother, sure, he plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But if Mike
shout out to Mike Tomlin.
If Mike Tomlin saw the tape of our last fight, he might have drafted me. I'm just saying. He couldn't get down with me. It took him getting drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers for him to finally. He wasn't holding nothing back.
You sure?
He was a witness. What LeBron got witnesses? He a witness. Ask him.
What's up?
Ask him what happened.
We're gonna go to the next question.
Right.
We got a couple more. And then
Drink champs will be like 3.5 hours though.
I know, but
got time. Go ahead.
if y'all want to chill back, we can chill back.
My wife ain't text me yet.
Yeah.
I got nothing to do.
I want this question because I gotta ask.
Because you rapper R&B.
Rap R&B.
Because he's an R&B cat.
I'm an R&B cat all day long.
I mean,
Do you listen to R&B when you're working out?
Yes.
That's easy for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Because this is the thing, especially when I'm doing legs, because
what
you get so you want to rush and you can't rush when you're doing legs.
So what you asking me? What do I listen to more?
No.
Or what do
What do you prefer, rap or R&B? Like if I was
so hard when he said it.
So I'm
if I was to take your phone and press play,
Yeah.
what would come up?
So it's rap right now, but I'm gonna answer this like this, right? So anybody ever worked in a restaurant before? Nobody worked in a restaurant. If you know anybody, none of y'all worked in a restaurant before.
I did.
Everybody worked there.
I'll be the first real one. We all had a Hardee's and McDonald's, y'all.
Shout out to the service industry. But if you work at the restaurant, you're less likely to eat at the restaurant when you stop working.
True.
And so you got to know, I spent from age, I signed my first record deal at 13.
Okay.
Right? So 20 plus years of life in hip hop.
No, I get
Right?
that.
And so it's like working at the restaurant. I don't listen to as much hip hop. Right? Because my perspective is skewed. Right? I find myself you overcritical, right? And you find it like a barber.
Yeah, I don't cut my hair all the time.
You're like, oh, okay. Even if a barber is nice, you can't quite appreciate it at the level of like something that you don't do.
My cleaning
So
lady.
my answer is hip hop is my answer because hip hop has changed my life. But like most of the time, I'm listening to R&B, rock and roll, jazz.
What's the most
Prince.
influential song that changed? Like you got you to do like the hardest time.
Star Spangled Banner.
Definitely not. gonna be watching this.
Hey, real talk though.
Let me make sure I'm
When
careful.
you in the middle of nowhere, and you got, back in the day was no phones around,
Okay.
and they would play that Star Spangled Banner, that shit is fucking dope, bro.
No, we'll talk.
Bobby,
What
rap.
phrase would you say?
Rap is the answer.
Rap,
Okay,
nothing
rap.
But I listen mostly not to. That much.
I listen to nothing but straight Jeezy and Rick Ross. If you ain't selling drugs in your music, I don't want to hear that shit.
See, my life
I'm
is
glad you brought
intense.
Pops.
My life is intense, and I gotta always be on to make this shit work.
Right.
I need an escape. You ever sat down and watched Mission Impossible?
They escape.
Damn, that's crazy. That's phenomenal. It's a great movie. I enjoyed it.
Right.
I like to see and listen to shit that I don't have no part of at all. It's a fantasy for me.
Right.
I ain't never sold a drug. I ain't never gang banged. I ain't never none of that shit. But I listen to drill rap only. I sprinkle in some Lil Wayne and Drake.
No R&B at all. Nothing.
When I'm with my wife, I do.
If I'm gonna go to
But
bed,
if I'm driving in the car, I'm throwing on Lil Durk. Let me hear that G Herbo. I don't want to hear all this soft, soothing shit. I don't care about all that. I wanna hear gun clicks.
So Mar, he
gun
just said
sound,
I'm
all that
soft.
shit. I'm
I know you say that. I know you say that. I know you say
Take it how you want. Take it how you want. Take it how you want.
You trying to tell me, for real. You trying to tell me, you over here doing that. I get so weak.
Bobby, say it. Tell him it.
Specific days,
I do.
I like listening to R&B when I train.
I think everyone likes to listen to R&B.
what's your favorite R&B song?
My favorite R&B song.
That's like to get.
I bench pressing Luther Vandross. Say
Man,
something.
I can't say it's not so.
All right, let me ask you a different question then.
Okay, go ahead.
One that you can answer.
Okay.
The internet's this week is lighting up about verses.
Okay.
Jodeci versus Drew Hill.
Come on.
Ooh.
That's what they say.
Is that the next
That's
one?
what, no. That's what the internet's saying.
Wait,
That's what they saying right now.
Wait, now or prime?
That's what they argue. No, right? Just in
You
general.
know the answer.
That's what they arguing
I know
about.
the answer.
Oh, you gonna say Jodeci? ain't you?
Yeah, Joseph.
Jodeci has the whole album.
But Drew Hill has some shit though.
What about Doc?
R&B or rap?
I know Doc will go smooth. He play.
Yeah.
He gonna say jazz. He gonna say jazz.
Reggae.
Hey,
That's what I like to operate to.
Who
Reggae.
you got?
That's all.
What's your top
I'm
two?
gonna say that.
Put the knee on the bumper clock. Not Bob. Bob aside. Who else?
Richard Spice
Okay.
and Buju Banton.
Buju Banton. Yeah.
Never heard these guys.
Hey,
How many people have they killed?
why you cut?
How many drugs have they sold?
Hey,
How many baby mamas?
Buju killed a lot of people. Buju Banton killed a lot of people.
How many baby mamas?
Buju Banton is a real. He's a real
I will
guy.
listen to some Dirt. I will listen to Lil Baby. I love Meek Mill.
Don't
I love
fix it.
Meek
Don't
Mill.
fix it. I'll be happy to you know where you at.
Like honestly, my two favorite rap songs ever in the history of rap is Warning by Biggie and Dreams and Nightmare by Meek Mill. Now I can play them motherfuckers all day long.
But Dreams,
and I
that
get
don't count though, cause that's some Dreams and Nightmares is like a black gospel song.
I don't care what it
It
is.
is.
But it gets it right.
That's a great way to
When
say
that
it.
set is hard, R&B or rap.
Yeah.
Oh, rap all day.
Okay.
Virgil, what you got?
I'm R&B up in the city.
Who's your favorite R&B artist? Who you got? My fault taking over the podcast. I'm sorry.
No, Luther. I mean Luther. Luther.
Big Luther, Little Luther.
I'm about to say the same thing.
Oh, Big Luther. I mean, he wanted to be before.
Okay.
He wanted to do it.
Alright, last
Freddie
question.
Jackson. all that.
Last question.
Freddie has
This is a good one.
R. Kelly.
This is a real good one.
Nobody said all you had. Nobody said. Hey,
great. Another podcast topic. Another
I was
podcast.
at a wedding.
We ain't trying to get
I was at a wedding. Low key.
Let's keep
Low
going.
key. He was DJing. He was DJing.
Let's keep going.
Go ahead.
No.
What was the last one, Jamar?
No.
Go ahead.
No R. Kelly.
No R. Kelly. No Kelly.
That keyboard loyalty.
The drink champs is the question.
That's the drink champs.
Shout out to Nori.
Yeah, shout out to Nori and
Respect and loyalty.
Yeah. I'll tell you straight up, for me, it's gotta be respect. I have to. Like, if you don't respect me, I I don't even need you to tell me that you fuck with me, none of that. I'm cool. So,
Respect.
Respect for me, 100%.
Man, respect.
So I choose respect, obviously, but I feel like they're too intertwined. If someone respects you enough, they're going to be loyal. Exactly.
Right. I think people should be loyal. I would prefer you to be loyal to yourself, right? Loyalty to me is dangerous, right? So loyalty is like you got a dog, right? You talking about the dog. Dogs are loyal. You can be abusive to them. You can be harmful to them. Like I'm not loyal like that, right? If you fucking me over, I'm not gonna be loyal to you, right? If you being harmful or abusive or disrespectful to me, or here's another thing, maybe a flaw of mine. If I see you doing that to others, even if you're not doing it to me, I'm not riding with you, right? So I prefer respect way over. Loyalty is for dogs. Like you ain't got to be loyal to yourself.
Man, I ball out loyalty.
Loyalty, why?
I don't know, man. There's something about riding for you. And like Zack kind of said, like they're kind of intertwined because I feel like if you're gonna be loyal to me, you're gonna respect me. But I don't know, just something about being down with the home team just means the world to me, man. I don't know, it goes so far just
Big
knowing.
on family?
Huh?
Big on family?
Oh, huge on family. I got it tatted on my arm.
Fuck my family.
See, I don't have that. My family's been great to me. Everybody's been great to me. They're all close. I could reach out and anybody will come help me whenever I need it. But
if they don't, you still riding with them?
Yeah, it's family, man.
If they don't, if they start fucking you over, you still riding with them?
Luckily, no one's fucking me over.
I'm asking, that's the question though, if they do.
But they wouldn't be
That's
loyal.
what loyalty means.
But that's what I'm saying, but they wouldn't be loyal.
Oh, no, but the question was like, so you're saying like, you'd rather them be loyal to you.
Yeah.
But as your own character trait. Loyalty or respect. Your own character traits.
I mean, I feel like I'm a respectful person. I give everybody respect. I mean, I don't treat anybody higher or lower than anybody else, but I feel like that I'm a loyal person. So, but it's strange because again, they're kind of intertwinable.
Can you be respectful without being loyal?
I don't know how that's possible. Like it's like a double negative. Like I don't think like how could I like let's use Jamar as an example here. How can I be respectful but then not loyal to Jamar? How could I say, man, Jamar's the dopest barber in the city, but then I go to Joe Blow to get my haircut? That wouldn't be to me. That's not being loyal.
So let's use that example, right? So Jamar's a dope barber, right?
We've established that.
Right. So let's use that example. Jamar's a dope barber. You come to your appointment, Jamar ain't here. 1 week, next week you come back, Jamar ain't here.
Oh, now look,
that's loyalty though. Loyalty means to the death.
Right.
Loyalty is like, bro, I'm with you.
That's a whole other thing for another episode.
You got time in it. But could you? But could you say, hey, bro, respectfully, I found another barber. I respect what you do.
Hey, take all
but you're not for me.
Okay, but let me know.
Exactly.
Now, the tough part about that is, and that's what I was saying is for another episode because I feel like the whole like showing up on time versus late to barber appointments it's like a weird fucking game. It's like a weird game. So like I would never cancel him out unless it was a repeated offense.
That's what I'm saying, repeated offense.
Like I'm here every other Thursday at 3:45. You can catch me in that chair. But now, let's say I start showing up and it's 4 o'clock this week, 4:15 next week. Yeah, then we might have to start discussing other options.
We talking loyalty versus respect.
But he's disrespecting my time by him not showing up on time. So then that would lower my loyalty and that would make me start to look out.
You don't know me right.
Nope.
I said I respect you. I wouldn't expect you to be loyal to me.
Right. No, I
respect you as a human being.
Yeah, but that goes back to me saying like I respect everybody. I don't treat anybody better than anyone else unless you.
You can respect without being loyal.
But for me, respect comes first.
Yeah, that's what the question was.
Loyalty, I feel like has to kind of be earned almost. Like if I have no relationship with, say I have no relationship with you, and I could go work with some other person and I'll make way more money. I don't even know you. I'm gonna just do it with them. But if I have that loyalty to you and I have a relationship with you, no matter what this dollar amount is, I'm with you. But anyone I meet, even though I just met you, I'm still gonna be respectful. And I'm gonna
want the same amount of respect right back.
I think that's the question, right? Is
Yeah.
which one weighs more?
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta have.
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta
What about you, Bobby?
Well, for me, I got this like messed up psychology mind, so my mind is kind of weird. I gotta go with loyalty, only because, you know, I'm talking about fatherhood, right? So you know, when you grow up as a black kid in the hood, you know, you don't really have anybody to look up to. You have nobody to really inspire you. You have nobody to really, you can really dig into deep until you meet somebody that changes your life. And that person that changed my life, I will always be 100% loyal to that person. So for me, from that perspective, I have to be loyal to them. Because it's just, if a person can change your life in an impactful way, I'll always be loyal to them. Because they help me get to a whole other level that I never even thought I could even achieve. So for me, I try to be the example. I don't really try to talk. I try to walk the walk. So that way you can see me do it. Then that way.
But you respected that person first, didn't you?
But I think I got that from my grandmother. My grandmother taught me how to respect people because, you know, you never know somebody's story.
Right.
You know, so me, I always respect a man just off of what my grandmother said. Like, I respect you until you do some fuck shit.
Right,
Then I can't mess with you.
Right.
Like Josh said, if I see you fucking up with Josh, I ain't messing with you. I ain't messing with you like that. It ain't even happening.
Which I think is the weight of the respect, right?
So see, like I just looked it up, just sitting here. Jamar told me he wanted me to do this on the show. The definition of respect is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. And the definition of loyalty is giving or showing firm and constant support or allegiance to a person or institution.
So you gonna show the loyalty regardless of what they do.
Yeah, like I'm not about to sell.
They gonna rob.
Here goes the perfect motherfucking example. Tomorrow I got my guy that's training me at work coming to Jamar to get a haircut. He don't know Jamar. He doesn't know anything about Jamar. He just knows that I go there and he respects me. But I'm loyal to Jamar that I'm not going to send him to, I'm not saying any other barbers' names because I only know like 2 other ones.
Call them out! Them niggas trash!
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm not going to send him their way. I'm loyal to Jamar.
That's what G did for me. He gave him Jamar's number and I just saw we linked.
No doubt. I don't know that the question is meant to say which loyalty doesn't have value or respect doesn't have value. I think the question is which one weighs more, right? And so where I'm coming from is sometimes, Brother Bobby, we be too loyal, right?
Sometimes,
and so somebody help you out with something, somebody put you on your feet, but then you find out that they on some fuck shit, and then we still riding, right? You mentioned the R&B singer that people still riding with because he changed their lives, even though it's been revealed to them that he's doing some horrible shit. But they're like, no, but he changed my life, so. But look, to me, loyalty is really dangerous.
I agree with you.
But you still gonna be loyal and step.
Yeah, but how many people? Let's think about loyalty for a second, though. Right, so this let me bring it back to my day job, right, as a chamber CEO. One of the biggest complaints I get from employers is these employees ain't loyal no more. Right, that's what we hear. They're not loyal no more. But what they really mean is we can't exploit them
for these low wages.
Right, because there was a generation of people that were like, well, shit, you gave me a job, you gave me an opportunity, so even though you exploited me, I'm gonna stay 40 years of exploitation.
Even with that, you still gotta respect somebody. You know,
you gotta have respect first. Respect because if an employer doesn't respect you, they're gonna exploit you. And you end up being loyal to them, like, man, they gave me a job, so I'm gonna ride with them. But really, you're being exploited. It's a new generation of people that are like, bro, if you don't respect me, I'm not gonna work here.
But
I'm not gonna show up here.
For me, if I'm a millionaire and I hang around y'all gonna be millionaires. You get what I'm saying? So I don't believe in just being. I want everybody to eat.
Everybody got to eat.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how I was raised. Like, if we all millionaires. I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put everybody on. I'm gonna give you the blueprint. But let's be honest. We don't do that.
It's a competition.
It's hard.
We don't do that. But as a black man, as a black father, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Because it's my responsibility to give back. It's my responsibility to bridge that gap between the old heads and the young heads.
We all doing that.
You know what I'm saying? Because I never hate on Jamar because they just have more opportunities than what me and Lamont had. Me and Lamont, we had shit. We didn't have nothing. We grew up in that damn Warner homes and them damn bricks, and we used to look at the cars go by, and we didn't have no grass, so we came from shit. But they have opportunities, so I ain't gonna hate on them. I'm glad that they're successful. I want to bridge that gap. So
what's next up?
Well, that's it, man. I mean, that was the question there, man. I think that this was the first episode.
I gotta say one thing. It really strikes my nerve. We got my man Greg Wilson over there at the school board.
Shout out to Greg.
Shout out to Greg Wilson. He's over there listening. Shout out to Greg. He's doing a wonderful job on the school board. But man, y'all gotta get rid of the school uniforms, man. I'm so tired.
Come on, G.
I'm so tired of But they started the school uniform because the poor people complain because the people with money can buy their kids clothes. Well, nigga, get a job. If I can afford to buy my kid clothes, that's on me.
you know it ain't that easy.
And guess what? I picked my son up from school. I'm not gonna say the school he went to. And them school uniforms, them kids were still fighting. Them niggas still flunking. Like it don't matter. Get rid of that shit. Let me take my kids to school shopping.
It's not that simple.
It's that simple. Them kids are still bad. Instead of dumb down the education side of the grade. Because them niggas, they're mad that I get love at home. And they're not getting
They don't have fathers.
They don't have fathers. There you go.
Oh, we don't have fathers, bro. So that's what it is. So
It's a lot of factors. Not just
it's a lot of
factors.
Because let's be honest, if your pops hadn't been there, you'd probably be different.
He don't even know his dad.
Damn, you see what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying.
I don't know who my daddy is.
I don't know who you bring back, but make sure you bring it back.
I think honestly, that's why.
This gotta continue.
That's why we all here. That's why we all here. I love this shit right here.
Me too. This gotta continue.
This right here.
What my dad trying to say is look at numbers. Look at grades, GPAs, ACT, SAT scores before universal uniforms, the amount of fights, and look at it after.
No, I get it.
I think there's no difference.
No difference.
I don't think uniforms matter at all.
Don't matter.
Is what I
Greg,
think.
has it changed at all, Greg?
What's that?
Yeah, they don't listen.
Has the data changed around school performance and uniforms?
No, but I don't think it's all about school performance either. I think it's a double-edged sword. You know, school performance, and then you have bullying, which bullying is really at the top of that because if you don't have school uniforms, then you have people. You know, the gap is apparent. You know, so
I got bullied with a uniform on.
I was that kid that had one pair of jeans and had to rock them all week with a different shirt.
Me too.
So you know what I'm saying? So like I get where you're coming from because we grew up hard, so we don't really give people excuses because fuck, we made it. But see, I'm different.
But there's nothing wrong with trying to do better than what we were raised in. And so sometimes for those of us who have overcome things, it's difficult for us to, like some people, I think it's human nature, right? You overcame some shit, so you're like, why the next generation can't overcome what I overcame? But I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to make it easy for our kids, right? And if we can eliminate that gap that Brother Greg is talking about, maybe it resolves one key issue, right? This obvious, like, because it was obvious for me growing up who had money and who didn't. And I ain't have none, right? And so I was stressed out every morning, like, man, did I wear this Tommy Hilfiger shirt? The one joint I got from TJ Maxx, did I wear it yesterday, or am I gonna wear it tomorrow, right? So you got that a lot of pressure that might be impacting your school performance. You know, I was never bullied, I never had that experience, but I saw it, I experienced it, I witnessed it.
And can I add to that real quick?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. I just want to say, this right here is beautiful. Like, men coming together in this way for this purpose is what's going to change the trajectory and turn that around. Because now we share resources with one another. That's where our city's going into. We're sharing resources with one another. So I just want to say, this is great. This is great.
I got one story. You know how your grandparents, they buy your clothes and things like that. Well, this is back, I was going into 10th grade. My high school was 3 years, 10th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Anyway, my grandmother buys me some clothes. Now you gotta imagine this shit. Purple stripe all over
Omega.
with white.
Yeah, purple and gold stripes.
And she got me some rose-colored pants with a purple stripe down. And I got me a rose shirt and a gray shirt. So,
Not pink, but rose.
so I said, Danny, when we gonna go shopping for school clothes? He said, you got your clothes already. And man, I walked in there and
They probably lit you up.
it's just yo man, I just put earplugs in, just. And after that, I learned. I started getting these little jobs. I started buying my own clothes.
No, that's right.
When you became a doctor, you with tougher skins because the medical profession got to have tough skin to deal with different types of people.
That's another story.
Yeah, that's a whole other
That's a
time.
whole other story.
But no, man, we appreciate, me and Jamar really appreciate y'all coming out, man. You know, it's great.
We appreciate y'all for doing
Yeah,
this,
for real.
man. What a dope group y'all have assembled, man.
Yeah.
Really, this is dope.
It's like the Black Avengers.
Man, it was just like a little thought that me and Jamar came up. Honestly, I was kind of going through a little something. Jamar was like my little angel. He always was talking to me.
When he was cutting your hair.
Yeah, he was cutting my hair. No, he was trying to shape my beard up because I was trying to, you know. But no, we were just talking, man, and we was like, man, you know what, man? We need to have a men's group in here where we can just be real. And then we kept talking about it. Then one day somebody named Chanel came in and said, you know, we got it. I said, you know what, we gonna do it.
Turn it into a podcast.
Big ups to Chanel, big ups to the Urban League. This is
Shout out to
big.
Thanks, Chanel. Appreciate
Shout out to
it.
the Urban League. Yes,
This is
yeah.
beautiful.
Love
I
it.
love this, guys. I appreciate every one of y'all that came out. Everybody that stayed in, sat in with us, and I appreciate all of this, man, for real, for real. Once again, appreciate Glow Girls, Tri-County Urban League, Joker Visual, and Greg. What is your
LMMHM Consulting.
Them, right there.
LLM. What?
That right there.
IMNG?
One more time,
What is it? What is it again?
LMHM Consulting.
LMM.
LMMHM Consultant.
Consultants.
And our new one, mattress.
Mattress by
Mattress by
appointment. Get your new mattress.
Yes,
I got financing for $1 down, you got the cheapest mattresses in town. 10
What
year
is the
warranty.
best mattress to get?
I can't tell you that because everybody's preference is different. I can
Third.
tell you my most expensive mattress. I can tell you that, which is a Carthage SPT Super Pillow Top. It's got 675 individually wrapped coils. It's got 4 layers of memory foam, and it's got 3-inch memory. It's got 3-inch.
What's that hitting for? What's that hitting for?
Yeah, what is
For
it?
a queen, $1,200.
I need a king.
For a king, $1,450.
That's not bad.
And
That's
you
not
can put it
bad.
on an adjustable bed, and then it can move up and down.
Well, shout out to Mattress by Appointment. Shout out to everybody that was a part of this, and we appreciate everybody that came out today. This was great. This is fun. We'll get some more people coming in and out. Next episode is about dating. So.
Dating.
Yeah, next week is gonna be crazy.
Just like dating.
Whatever I do.
Dated back
This
in the day.
relationship.
Y'all want to come through?
This relationship.
What day? Crowd. We'd
What
love
day
to
next
have y'all back. So next week,
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, man.
All right. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Great.